Hi, hello, this is Joe, and um, in 7.5 hours, or is it 8? Yeah, 7 hours and 10 minutes, I'll get to know whether next year I'll be working, studying at the University of São Paulo or not. And yeah, just wanted to give you a last update before that year defining moment, or possibly life defining, right? Because it is the year that I turned 30. And as you all know, I haven't attended high school. Like, I haven't finished high school, so I really didn't think I'd go through formal education, and this is very exciting. I'm nervous. Family situation is a bit complicated right now, as in there has been lots of fights lately. But lots of fights. Like, lots of fights. You guys just don't know how much fights going on. How many fights are going on. Just notice that the camera static moves together with my face or my hand. It's a little bit weird. Well, okay. But yeah, I don't know. I have a bad feeling, but I think I'm going to go through, right? But I'm just so scared of it not happening, and I feel like this is my ticket to another life, because things have been unsustainable, right? And I'm putting all my hope in this chance at something new, right? Too many fights at home, too much hopelessness. My siblings are complicated, especially my brother. Yeah, I can't really tell you. I get age restricted. Not that I care, this is a diary, but heavy, very heavy subject matter that has been going on through the last few days at home. Not the last few days, the last few years, right? Ever since my uncle passed away, things have been going downhill. But yeah, I mean, 2024 had a great start, actually. I went out on a date, which for the first time in 7 years, right? It was pretty sweet, and I met a lot of new people there, actually, including a painter who's going to teach me watercolor on February the 3rd, and I played the piano at the Pinacoteca, which what would I translate that to? I don't know, but teca is kind of the same as rari, like as in library. So but what's pina? I don't know. Painting, like a painting library, something like that. But yeah, it's a museum basically. A date at the museum. It was pretty cute. Yeah, but it's not gonna work out as like a relationship though. But yeah, I'm glad to be reminded that I am alive and that I am allowed to have dates and connect to others, although it's scary. But yeah, because that's important too, and just the way that I have been acting on this, and it's like it's futile. Not futile as in it's worthless, but as in it's vain. It's not vain, it's so important. And especially considering just how painful the environment in this home has been, I need to be able to craft new connections and crawl my way out of this hole. So yeah, if I don't get approved, I'll have to find another excuse to go away. I could even lie. Like, I could lie that I got offered a job offer and play pretend until it's actually true, right? I mean, technically, I could afford to move to Sao Paulo, to like to share an apartment with others. I'm almost 30, right? I can't afford to do that. Financially, it's gonna be a strain, very stressful, possibly failure, but I can't afford to do it. So if I have to make up another excuse, I'll have to do it. But life is just unsustainable the way that it currently is. It's just too much sadness and bitterness and pain on the daily. And yeah, I can't save everyone, right? Especially my brother. I love him. I love my sisters. I absolutely love my mother. But I can't save them. So I can't show them how to save themselves by trying to live a better life. And that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully I can achieve it. But yeah. Staying here and having to take diazepam just to not freak out witnessing the stuff that I witness. And oh my god, my bedroom. It is a mess. It is dirty. It is. Look at this. See this right here? This is my mind, right? This was supposed to be a place where I organized my things to do and my bills and everything, but it's just there. I just stick stuff there and never look back at it. And that's what I do with everything. I'm gonna show you guys, just so I have it like recorded. But my clothes, my this is some electricity. It's not like electronic stuff that doesn't work that I do want to make work. Inside of these boxes, like there's some art stuff. These are my documents. These right here. Every document. What's this? Don't know. Inside of this bag, it's my more art stuff and most of my organized art folders. There are unorganized art folders too. And an empty trash can that I never filled up again. I mean, never put it back up again in half. I'm supposed to do that. This bag here's more electronics. Why is this cable on the floor? Oh god, this bed. This is so. Right, I only have 2 bed sheets, and I haven't bought them a new one like in so long. Right, so I actually did buy new bed sheets, but they're so low quality that they teared up after 2 to 3 months. So I just went back to using the old ones, and that's it. I mean, they're old, but they last, right? This, what a mess. It doesn't look as bad in video as it does in real life, actually, but yeah. Stuff from my last trip. And I don't know, but the worst of all is, oh, okay, yeah, this is the worst of all, maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play Heroic Tale. I was thinking about recording it. I haven't played a game in a while, and I'm supposed to play games, especially games made by people I know. And this game has only 1 review on Steam, right? And I really like Kane. I think he does such wonderful games and has such a great creative vision. And I wish this was like super popular. It's not, but it's gonna be one day. Yeah, but I really like Kane, and I think Kane Works should be a name that people remember, right? But yeah. Oh, this. Cute, right? past. No. What's this? Close? Urgent? Yeah, urgent. Urgent, next, and future. I was supposed to. I was actually putting post-its in here to organize myself, but I stopped doing it really soon, and it's just that. And of course, my closet wardrobe. I took out the doors because I got a bug infestation. What's the name of that bug that eats wood? I forgot, but I got it. And yeah, I was planning on like destroying this thing and putting my things in boxes, but I never got to do it. But I did throw a lot of clothes away because they don't fit me anymore. I got fatter, a lot fatter. A lot fatter. Yeah. Did you know that this shirt, I had it for 3 years and I've never used it. It was new. It still smelled like new slightly. It also smelled like molds for being like in the closet for 3 years, but then I washed it, of course. But yeah, it's funny, right? Because I wasn't opening that drawer. Yeah, lots of shirts. I have lots of shirts, no shorts, or no bottoms, basically. But yeah, I don't know. I need to pack my stuff. I need to. I really want to, like, discard most of this. Sell. I have to sell a lot of things, and be able to live in a bag, right? So I can like go elsewhere, rent a bedroom. 'Cause the way that things are right now, it's just not working out for me. Like, I need money. And I can't really work. This is bothering me. I'm gonna do it as I talk to you guys. Or you guys meaning all the future versions of myself watching this, I guess. But yeah. I just wonder if I'll be able to. Yeah, like the logic I was trying to build is I need money and I need mental health. Because, okay, maybe artists are inspired by moments of low mental health, but they can't actually do much when the mental health is impaired, right? It's just not a very easy moment to be productive. I really should have something better to do this with. Let's just do this with my scissors. It never looks quite good. That's what I got. Yeah, my mother says that I have the modernity has this individualistic mindset, and that people tend to consider to choose abandoning their families, and that people in the old ages, they used to live in these big families with their matriarchs and patriarchs, and like multi-nuclear families where all the siblings and their children live together with the parents and then the grandparents, and yeah, I understand that, right? Like the Moluccas that the indigenous populations of Brazil live in, right? like a one big house where the entire family, mayhap the entire village, lives in communally. Yes, great. But it's just not working out right now, right? I mean, especially under the under capitalism. I'll have to go through that cliche, but I mean it's unescapable, right? We're not living from directly the land, or it's not quite that. It's not. That's not the distinction there. It's just like, I mean, it's just that my family is dysfunctional. Like, just like the indigenous peoples do have the Moluccas. Many other family configurations live with like multinuclearly. Like, isn't that common in Japanese households, for example? Yeah, and actually, Latinos are known to stick to their parents for a lot longer than the individualistic North American people, right? I don't know. I think so. I've never been to any of these places. But, like, in North America, as far as I know, it's like, you're 18, you're out. Go find your thing. And in here, no, it's not. You're supposed to stay with your parents until you marry. And if you don't marry, you stay with your parents. And okay, that can't work. But it's not working. It's just too many people that have too many traumas and are either unwilling or incapable of dealing both with their own traumas and also each other's. And it's very hard. I'm trying to deal with my own, but I can't deal with theirs. I try, but it's just, what can I do about it? So I feel like I can help them by, like, I've been saying this for them. Be a light tower. Is it a light tower that we say? Like the one that at the shore for the ships. It's a light tower. Yeah, be a light tower and not a siren. Okay, that's not a great translation. But, a watchtower, I think, yeah. Because, like, be something people can look up to as an example. Instead of shouting people, telling people what they should do and be. Maybe leading by example is far healthier. Not because, like, oh my god, be an exemplary person, but because just by showing them an example, you can show them that this is something tangible. Like, an example is when my mother bought a car. It might sound trivial, especially to a North American where cars are so accessible, but I grew up with in a very metropolitan city, not very large but very dense. So, like, cars are everywhere. Although you can do everything by foot, it's very comfortable to do stuff by foot in here. And I just thought, like, cars were so insanely expensive and impossible to get. And then one day when I was a teenager, my mother got forced into buying a car. Because, like, she lent her name for a friend to buy a car, and her friend couldn't pay the car, so he just gave the car to her and told her to pay for it. And yeah, like, screw her. And so she stuck with the car. And that's when I noticed that, oh, I could buy a car too. If I work for it. It's possible. It's tangible. It's real. I hate cars. I don't want to have a car. But it moved from being purely hypothetical into being real and possible and tangible. No one in my immediate family has ever traveled abroad. I have never been farther than Sao Paulo. Like, I have Osasco, but that's just the neighborhood of Sao Paulo, not really like far away. I've also went to an amusement park that's a little bit farther, but it's an amusement park. It's a bubble in the middle of nowhere. You don't really feel like you're anywhere in particular. So yeah, I don't have the experience. So like even the thought of traveling inside my own country farther than that is abstract. It's intangible. The thought of traveling abroad is very intangible. The thought of higher education was very intangible because when I was in high school, my parents did not have higher education. My mother and my father are tattoo artists, and yeah, I thought like I'm gonna be an artist too, so I don't need higher education. And higher education in arts in here is very complicated. In my town, I do have to move to pursue it. Sort of like I could go into private institutions with a good enough score to get like a free admission, but that's harder than getting into public institutions actually, and less productive because it's a lower quality course overall. But so yeah, it was. But then I decided, you know what? Like one day I was coming back from therapy, and I was just I noticed that there was a university right across the street from me, and then I just knocked into the secretary and was like, hey, so I'm a school dropout. I'm nearly 30. I was 27 or 28 at the time, and I don't know anything about higher education. How can I get in here? And then they asked me what courses I pursued, and then they told me that none of these were available in my town. The closest thing was psychology, which is a course that I am interested in, but has low applicability considering my skill set and my career. Because I'm not gonna be a therapist, but I would love to apply therapy theory in my work as an artist and as a game designer. But yeah, then I decided, well, I'm gonna try the university entrance exams, and so I did, and I'm gonna know it soon. Less than 7 hours now. But it's still intangible to me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to justify getting away from this environment, and I don't want to abandon my family, particularly my mother, because, I mean, my brother, he can work out on his own. He's intelligent, he's strong, he's knowledgeable, he knows how to get his way around people. He's just in a comfortable situation. Not comfortable as in, it's just comfortable. I'm in a comfortable situation. It's very physically uncomfortable in a lot of ways. Mentally uncomfortable, but I can't remain here, right? Until the day I die. No need to change a lot. Just like barely scraped through the month, and I'll do fine. Until some other catastrophe happens, until my mother passes away, until the house finishes crumbling down, until we just don't pay the house tax and the government takes it away, until one of these things happen, just like my uncle passed away in second to last year. Until then, I can just remain comfortable, right? So it's comfortable. It's very unpleasant, but comfortable. But I don't want to be the frog in the boiling water, right? So I'm just gonna swim. Swimming across the sea. Na 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 na. I don't remember the song, but it's Swimming by Caro Benito. Quiero. Yeah, I think I said what there was to say. Hope things work out. And I'm gonna do a follow-up video or something. Like, obviously I'm doing this, like, kind of diary thing, so just hope it works out. And yeah. Peace. Chucky.